Hey, Spuddies PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Stellaris as the Tortollan Mercantile Union. So where we left off, we were in the process of trying to figure out some stuff, and we're still expanding. We're also trying to figure out when these guys are going to not be at war anymore, so that I can so that I can make them my thing. I want them to be my subsidiary. Okay, great. So we're making radical changes to the indoctrinated civilization. Do you want to actually join the Federation? No, you're still hegemonic imperialists. But we're getting there. Looks like this place has built some more shipyards and a hydroponics bay and all that great stuff. I think I did build a shipyard over here purely for the purpose of trade, and we will upgrade it. Let me first of all build a trade hub here. Now, I have a do I have a military fleet on patrol? This is the, I'm going to rename this. This is going to be the Federation Assault Fleet. And if we check our Federation thing, let's have a look at our Federation ship designs. We have not yet unlocked destroyers. We do have a better UV laser. And we could put the barrier point defense on instead of the flak battery. Does slightly better damage per day. Has about the same range. A little bit worse tracking. But it fires much more often. No, actually. It doesn't fire much more often. But I think we're going to go with the barrier point defense. And we will just save this as the new ship design. This will need to be upgraded. Cost me a lot of alloys to do that. But now we can make much bigger fleets. And something I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my fleet manager, and I'm going to go ahead and look at the Federation Assault Fleet, and I'm going to just increase its size to my fleet command limit. And we'll slowly work on reinforcing it. Does require a lot of reinforcements. This fleet needs to not be anymore. I'm sorry, Space Amoeba, you are dead. I killed you. My bad. I apologize. This fleet needs to be reinforced and improved, and we'll work on that. My empire size is increasing again, but that's not a big deal. Let's see. I could give away... I don't want to give away this system. Yeah, I think I overexpanded a bit, and now I'm kind of caught in a trap where I don't want to give away my planets. If we ever conquered these guys, I would maybe consider giving these guys right here some of these planets over here, like these two, maybe this entire area actually, with the exception of the strategic resources or something. We'll have to see about that. Okay, there's a new trade pact, and the urban world has run out of jobs. In order to get more jobs in here, we are going to build a city district, because the city district comes with one job. Ooh, hello. Free space minerals, very nice. Let's see, do we have a construction ship in the area? Let's build the starbase outpost, then come back and do all these nice things, and then you're going to just move back here. And when you're done all that, we'll give you new orders. We had Trade World Jasmok. It is building a corporate culture site, so that's fine. Then we have this one. I could start doing growth policies to increase the growth rate of my thingies. See, what's our amenity level at? It's at +6. We can get that higher. We're going to do planetary growth encouraged, I think, just to speed this up, just a chunk. And we need to buy a little bit of consumer goods. We're going to buy just 5 of those right now. 5 seems like a pretty good number. It means we have a little bit of a surplus to fall back upon. That's always nice. We have a couple of shipyards. It would be good to upgrade this shipyard. I also need to get more alloy foundries. But that's going to be the job of this city in here. Colonial Enterprise upsizing. So it looks like we finally started settling some of these new worlds, which is nice. We'll make our empire bigger and less efficient, but I think it's worth it to get more planets. Planets seem pretty valuable, all things considered. My urban world is expanding. I'm not sure what I want to do with this urban world. I think generally just like a wide base of specialists might be a good idea. Maybe like one of each basic district. No, we're just going to do mostly cities. In fact, I might get rid of this agriculture district, although right now it's just basically it's just providing us with a little bit of housing and jobs to get this planet started. Alright, some free engineering research. That's actually quite good because engineering is currently our weakest research. The Titan Colony Conservation is working on some good stuff too. The Titan Conservation Center is getting up nice and big, which is always nice. Did I ever build... I don't think I need a world dedicated to...
research actualized.
What's the word? Oh, there's a lot of housing in here. We are definitely going to... We already have distributed thingies here. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff happening here. Rivalry, non-aggression pact, borders closed... Rivalry, Federation. You want to invite the United Oscox Hegemony. So that's these guys down here who are hegemonic imperialists. They would join. I will vote yes. And perhaps they'll join our Federation.
Market leaders request contact.
That's fantastic because that's going to make our fleets even bigger now. There's a governing ethics shift. We have independence guaranteed, migration treaty proposed rather, non-aggression pact invitation. One of my scientists died. Let's get a new one. These are quite expensive. This is a physics researcher. I'm going to get the young guy. Put him in charge of that. See, we could get the disruptor, or we could get chemical plants. We'll grab chemical plants. It'll allow us to create volatile motes. Oh, they ended their association status. Now, why is that? Ah, the United Oscox Hegemony. So these are both hegemonic imperialists, it seems. But they just don't like each other.
War declared.
They'll still likely stay friendly with us. Are you still at war? Alright, almost not at war. Federation joined. So our Federation has grown and is getting stronger, and we're getting quite big and scary, which is always good. It means that we now have like a triple alliance over here. If we could get these guys in, it would feel very good to me.
Upscaling.
Yeah, these guys are quite unpopular. These guys right here. Which is unfortunate, but it's not too bad. So we have Rural Wildor has a new building available. It has the 2 critical buildings. Has a building available. What would be useful? Crime isn't a problem here yet. We could build more civilian industries, which would do good stuff. We could build hollow theaters to keep the happiness up here, which would give us trade value and stability. Let's see, it's basically a rural world, so it doesn't need a whole lot of special stuff. It's got plenty of room to grow, which is nice. What do we want to go for here? Amazingly, even though it has farms, it's not producing that much food. That is quite surprising. I guess these people are eating a lot of food. Gene clinics might not be bad to help it grow a little bit quicker. So we're just going to grab that. 10% growth speed is quite useful, considering there's a decent amount of immigration in here too. FTL impact, cool. Looks like a
War declared.
thing crashed. Are you guys at war? Like, can I do it to you? So I have to be bigger than them. I have to be a lot bigger than them. I need to save up quite a few alloys. Could I start maybe buying some? They're quite cheap, actually. I'll buy a big chunk of them. That really pushed the price up a lot. Then we are going to go to the fleet that we have, and we are going to reinforce it. It'll take quite a while for this to build it, but, you know, not a big deal. We'll actually do it quite quickly, which is pretty cool. All right. We're going to reinforce this fleet.
Project actualized.
Let's see here. There's the magical tree, biological pop happiness. I think I'm going to go for the biological pop happiness here. 5% happiness is actually pretty damn good. If we see here, the happiness of these guys is right there. And the extra 5% happiness is going to mean that just generally my planets are more stable. You can see here 69% population approval on average is quite good, giving us extra stability, which is leading to trade value and immigration pull and just generally more resources. If we look at some of these guys down in the lower classes, they're also quite happy. Although there's a few people in here who aren't super happy, which is a little bit surprising. Might have something to do with the factions that I have. Indirect xenology. Yeah, I would like to find an enclave. They don't want me to do that. New contact. Okay. Galactic nemesises. Conquest. Alright. So they like Leviathan Slayer. One of our... Yeah, so we want to have Overlordship. Alright. Dull Edge. Be more than equivalent tech level. Okay, so these guys are actually quite popular now. And they want me to be higher tech level. And they also want us to have robots. And I would like to have both, actually. I'd like to increase my tech level and have more robots. And I'm going to be focusing pretty heavily on tech here for a little while. In particular on the Titan Conservation Center. And in fact, I might move some population over here. It's kind of probably a mistake to have a Tortollan here, because their habitability is quite low. I think I'm going to spend a bit of food in here. And see if maybe I could do a bit of extra immigration pull as well. Just to really get this planet to kick off and grow over the next 3 years. Migration treaty proposal, commercial pact invitation, all these normal things that I don't have to worry about. I have a science ship over here. I'm not, well, there's actually one over here. Why don't you research that anomaly? Then you're going to go to our capital and assist research. Got a construction ship over here. We'll soon be able to exploit this gas, so I'm going to move you there with the sort of preempting it. A trade station wouldn't be terrible over here either. Might be useful. Actually, this needs to be upgraded too. Right here, you need to be increased to... Oh, you're almost a starhold.
Upscaling complete.
So you need a off-world trading company, and you need more trade hubs. I need more of this, but they're kind of expensive right now. So we'll just let time tick away. But a trade station in here would be quite good.
Upscaling complete.
Scaling is complete. All right, great. I mean, we're still making great progress. None of my branch offices are really doing much, which is okay. We'll just wait a couple of months and slowly build up the trade hubs here, naturally. Come on. Build a trade hub. There we go. And we got room for one more trade hub, and that'll take a couple of months. So we'll just wait here for that to happen. It looks like we're about 80 years into the game, which is not that far into the game. We're kind of entering into... We're getting close to the mid-game here. And I think we're well established for the mid-game. We're definitely... I would definitely say we're out of the early game. And now we're heading into a sort of later game portion. We have 61 in the Federation fleet. Are you still at war? God damn it. Stop being at war. Are you guys friendly with me? No, you are. But you won't do a commercial pact. Not yet. What if I were to guarantee your independence? Am I already guaranteeing your independence? You're a military junta. Why can't I guarantee your independence? So that's these guys, right? Ah, they're not at peace. That's the problem. Ah, we are maxed out on minerals, so let's sell off a decent... Well, let's sell off our entire stockpile of minerals. And now we're maxed out on this, so I guess we should maybe look to buy more allies? And consumer goods. Sounds good to me. Now we have a bunch of alloys that we can spend on... Whoa, Federal Fleet Manager. You have a look at this Federation Assault Fleet. Let us upgrade this.
Research actualized.
The Business Management Nexus has been researched, so now we have upgrades that we can do in all these cities. Ah, yes, epigenetic triggers. We can now uplift a species, and we do have a species that we want to uplift, so I'm excited about that. There are some other viable techs in here that we could get. This would be quite good. This would be useful. I mean, all these things are great, but I'm really excited about the potential. Because I think we have it's one of these planets over here, I think. Is it Foundry G? Yeah, these pre-sapients. I'd love to uplift these guys if I could. I'm sure there's a way... There's a way to terraform planets. And I haven't figured it out. There's a button here. Somewhere. That says... terraform. It's not in here. It's not in the decisions tab. It's not in the resettle tab. Move capital. Go to. I'm just struggling to find it. It's not a big deal. It's fine. So let's have a look at our branch offices. Look like they're good. We have a new building slot on our mining world. I just sold off all my minerals the turn that I need them. Foundry G. Of course, we're going to be building more alloy foundries, but we need minerals for that. What the hell? I'll buy back a couple of minerals real quick, just so that I can do it without having to faff about. Right, so we're going to get an alloy foundry. We're going to upgrade this building, and we'll get another city district. I need even more minerals, goddammit. But it was a mistake. It was a mistake to sell them all. I know it was a mistake now. I was just being lazy. And now it's come to bite me back in the ass. But we have a city district coming. We have alloy foundries. We have business management centers. All that sort of good stuff. Hopefully plenty of jobs on the way as well. Now this city over here, which is an urban world, which gives us lots of specialist output, is going to be Alright, let's see here. We have a lot of amenities. Now, why is your approval so high? High amenities is helping your approval. Right. I don't know what dictates it, but currently it's a plus 20%. I don't know what the breakpoints are, but 20% seems like a good amount to have. Right. There's a lack of jobs, so if I were to upgrade this, this would increase the amount of manager jobs, so we'll go ahead and do that. And we will... This is an urban planet, so it's kind of just going to be a balance of things. Like I'm going to have a little bit of civilian industry, maybe a little bit of this and that. I think I'll slap down a civilian industry in here and just generally focus on having lots of specialists. We will have a few workers in the form of clerks, which is fine. All right. Let's see. A precursor artifact. Now we do have 4 of 6, so I think I'm going to grab that. Spend the money on it. That seems reasonable. Right. Alright, things are coming along. These guys are getting upgraded. This will take some time, annoyingly, because of just how long it takes to upgrade ships. It's going to take about a year. Which is fine, it's not a big deal. Oh, what's this? Borders opened, okay. Defensive pact, peace offer. Oh. So that was Silicon people getting... Are you at peace? You are not at peace. You are still at war. Alright. The trade route over here. Did I ever finish building the trade hub? I did. Great. Hello, a scientist has died, and that was in lead of this. We are going to get a propulsion guy. We'll stick him in charge of that. Let's have a look. Is there a way to see my planets based on their research output? So we have our Banther. That's producing a lot of research, which is our main capital here. Now, Rural Wildor is actually producing a decent amount of research as well. 26. But where could I put him to get the most research, I think? I think this is mostly coming from the stations. So probably rural. Oh my god, why is it so difficult to say rural? Countryside stuff. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and assist research in the capital and give us that just that little bit of extra science, you know. It's only at 10%, but he will slowly gain experience over time, and it'll just mean we get a little bit more value out of a guy. It's basically a way to convert money into more research, which is a acceptable thing to do. I'm gonna go up to 10 consumer goods purchasing here. Rebalance my economy a little bit. And that'll be that.
Colonial enterprise
Research
established.
agreement. Ah, another planet has been founded. That is Robalius Prime. And here's our free pop. 100% habitability. And this planet is really, really, really attractive to thingies because I think it is a... a thingy. Now, I could just have this produce a lot of really basic resources, but I don't think I need that from a city. I think it could be a really good foundry as well. Just produce mass amounts of goods. I think we will assign a governor, and I like the leader experience gain. So I have to make a decision about what I want from this planet, and I think this planet could be a... It is a Gaia world, so I think it could be like an entertainment / trade world. I like that idea. If we have just... Well, for now, we don't have to make that decision right now. We have a rural world that's just producing base resources for us. Actually, I should go through and make sure I upgrade as many of these buildings as I can, because they're actually quite good to upgrade. Ah! The Thembolan Trade Association is now a subsidiary under the Tortollan Mercantile Union. Wait, you're not supposed to be a Megacorp. You may have a migration treaty with us. Are you a Megacorp? You're not supposed to be a corporation. You're supposed to be something else. So that I could abuse your thingies. Well, I can always just hand them a couple of planets now that I don't particularly value. To lower my empire cap. And since they're my subsidiary, it'll be all fine. Let's see. I enlightened you, so you're pretty happy about that. You have a bunch of Casus Bellis. I don't know. It's ideology based. Okay. They're peaceful traders. They follow our ideology of being peaceful traders, although they're slightly more focused in a different direction. What? Am I crazy? Did I just hear someone say friends? I'm going to close all my YouTube tabs, just in case. That was confusing. Did I really just hear that? I swear I just heard someone say friends. I really hope I'm not crazy and losing my mind. Okay, we completed the enlightenment of these guys. We are going to... I think we're going to... We might give them a... Wait, let me think. I think we might give them, like, a few systems. I could... Because I just want to bring down my empire size a little bit. And... There's some low value systems. I do want to keep this because it has a planet on it. But for the sake of, like, I could give them this. I could give them this. I could give them this. Like, I mean, these are research worlds, but they're also just making my research more expensive just by owning them. So I could give them basically all of these planets, and it wouldn't be a big deal to my empire. So that might be something we look into doing. Yeah, I think I'm going to grant them some worlds. What kind of world are they on, out of curiosity? Could I give them a similar world? They're on an ocean world. We're just going to... They're in my Federation, technically, right? No, it's because they're my subsidiary. Excellent. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to these guys. And I'm going to make a trade deal. And I'm going to get rid of some of these bits of these star bases that I don't need. Like this one right here, Maragadis. These are good star systems, but again, I just want to bring down my empire size a bit because I'm suffering pretty huge penalties to tech cost and tradition cost and upkeep and stuff like that. And these systems, I think it's worth it to trade them away. You can have that and that. Okay, you can just have them if you're gonna be weird about it. And now our empire is a little bit broken up, but you can see it's we have a union going on here, a pretty nice little union actually, which is pretty exciting to me. The Synthos Compact, really. What is this? Ah, there's another federation over here. Apparently, diplomatic robots can do things. So we traded away a few planets here. Do I want to give them more? That brought down my empire size a bit, so we're suffering less of a penalty. I could give them... I could probably realistically give them these 3 systems and not suffer too bad, and that would make them stronger as a vassal. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to offer you a trade deal. We're going to give you Vatican. This whole uplifting thing didn't quite work out the way I'd hoped. Or whatever it was called. And then we're going to give them Mirzum and Aurelia to bring down our scientific penalty a bit. Because right now we're suffering a 48% science penalty, and if we give them these systems, it will be a 46% penalty. So that's quite good. It does make our borders look a bit ugly, but this is space, guys. All right, this is how things can look sometimes. All right. Right. I'm quite happy with that. We got rid of some of our weaker land, so to speak. I do want to keep this because these are quite good. This is enough for me to want to keep it. But now we have a little old subsidiary that's looking after some of our planets. I could also give them... I could give these guys these two systems in here, which would probably be okay. And then these guys up here... I could... Honestly, I could probably give them, like, most of this stuff up here. As long as there's nothing with a planet on it. Like, I could give them this. I could give them this, this. And so on and so forth. And it would probably be perfectly fine. I do want to make sure I don't give away any strategic resources to these little mini vassals that I'm creating. My little whoa, what is this? A pirate fleet already. Wait, Jasmok? There's a massive pirate fleet over there. Where is my... They're still upgrading, damn it. How fast can you get there? Probably not that fast, but maybe it'll help. But I like the idea of the thing being a little bit chaotic. Now, the trade getting cut off here actually does hurt me quite a bit because that's actually a significant portion of my income, so I need to have an army over there to deal with that. This is a shipyard. Let's upgrade it a bit. Is this not... This is like total jerk mode on the behalf of the AI. I might have to leave a fleet patrolling through this border here. I didn't realize like a massive pirate fleet would like instantaneously spawn. We have a new unity point. So domination would reduce our clear blocker cost, which that's going to start becoming more and more relevant as we get later into the game. Governor level cap, ruler level cap, capital buildings and housing provide extra housing. Enforcers reduce crime, that could be useful right about now this game. And resource output increased, as well as giving us extra monthly influence. I don't know if this is particularly good. Maybe prosperity would be good. Mining station output increased. Specialist output. City districts provide an additional clerk job. City districts provide additional housing. Build cost and build speed reduced, as well as giving us a merchant job every 50 population, which is quite good. Harmony is another good one. The food consumption could be really useful, as could the unemployment stuff, ethics attraction, amenities usage. I don't think discovery is... I think we're going to go prosperity here. And that'll give us a mining station boost. Where's that fleet? Are you on the way? You're on the way. Should be able to handle these pretty well with this fleet. This is a pretty well built fleet, as far as I'm concerned, for the early game. Close borders. All right. Are you still at war? You're still at war. You're getting close to your war exhaustion, so we should be able to declare war on you soon. Let's get a... You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to get a station in here purely for repair purposes, so that I can repair and reinforce over here. Because otherwise I'd have to come all the way back here, where this is a little bit closer to the front line. Upscaling completed. Planets have completed their construction clue. I'm going to close the sector section and the... Oh, very nice. Alien writing. Alright, where are you? You are all the way down here. Let us use you on Wildor. This one? No, this one. We will use you here. Oh, time to probe the void. Let's do it. Wait, am I researching something important here? Yeah, I'm going to wait until that's done before I probe the void. Why don't you move here? And can you assist research on that planet? Give us a little bit of extra science, make our empire a little bit more efficient. And so the reason I'm giving these away is because well, actually, I could give them these two systems as well. I definitely want to keep this, but these two, I could give them. They'd have a little bit more trade value for themselves. I don't want to give them any of the strategics. And the reason I want to reduce this is because my empire size is going to continually expand as I build more and more cities and more colonies. So I'm going to have to try to get that down by using lots of subsidiaries who hold onto my land for me. So that's kind of the plan, is to play wide and tall at the same time, but wide in the sense that we have a lot of vassals. Now, I think there is a thing that dictates how loyal they are. I'm not sure what that is. There's a way to tell their liberty desire. I'm not sure. Where are you? You're over there. I would like to have you inside my borders. I might make a claim on that. Just to have that one thing in my borders. Once I make these guys, I'm going to make these guys a subsidiary as well. Are you at peace? You're not at peace. We'll try to do that in the next episode. But yeah, I'm going to call that the end of this. We have our first subsidiary, and the... Oh, hello. There's a few destroyers. Yeah, I like the gunship bow and the interceptor thing. Coil gun, why not? Autocannon. Does a lot less armor damage, but we have lasers for that. So I could stick a couple of autocannons on this and go for like a laser autocannon build. The autocannons would help. They only fit in small slots, so just having a couple of like autocannons. Let's see, what else? Maximum range of some of its weapons is 30, so picket seems reasonable. I don't think line tactics, so we want to go picket. Armor wise, alright. Afterburners or orbital trash dispensers? An improved reactor booster could mean we could fit another shield on here, but I think it's a pretty well balanced chip anyway with the afterburners, so I'm going to save that. I think there are ships like on the way to join it. Yeah, it looks like my Federation allies have built up some stuff to help it out. Confederacy of Ushu is getting its ass handed to it over here, weirdly. Wait, where's my transport fleet? I should be also building some of those Titans for invasions. Let me see. Let's build some armies. Titanic beasts. Is that the maximum I can do? We can only have 3 of these at a time. That's fine. Guaranteeing, revoked. Are these guys still at war? They are. They're getting occupied and bad stuff is happening to them. That's unfortunate. Yeah, but I'm going to call that the end of the episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.